5 years. That's how long the biggest Bitcoin heist in history sat in plain sight, untouched. In December 2020, a mining pool named LuBian quietly lost 127,426 Bitcoin, worth about $3.5 billion back then, and around $14.5 billion today. No alarms, no headlines, just silence. Bitcoin mining is a race. Thousands of machines compete to solve complex puzzles. Most miners team up in pools, sharing power and splitting rewards. In 2020, LuBian was no small player, controlling about 6% of Bitcoin's global hash rate. They marketed themselves as the safest high-yield mining pool in the game. On the surface, untouchable. Underneath, a flaw that would cost billions. It was late December 2020. Bitcoin was exploding in value, traders were euphoric, and all eyes were on the next milestone. In that noise, no one saw the silent crack forming inside LuBian's system. Investigators later discovered the shocking truth. LuBian's private keys may have been generated with only 32 bits of randomness. That's just over 4 billion possibilities. To a hacker, that's not unbreakable. That's brute forceable. With patience, and even a high-end gaming PC, those keys could be guessed. And if multiple wallets shared the same weak randomness, one crack could open them all. On December 28, 2020, the drain began. Within 48 hours, over 90% of LuBian's Bitcoin was gone. 127,426 BTC vanished. And still, no public warning, no police alert, no trace in the news. The crime scene? A blockchain address. The suspect? Unknown. The silence? Lasted almost 5 years. 127,426 Bitcoin. Vanished into a single address. Then nothing. No movement, no spending, no laundering. For 5 years, the world didn't even know it was gone. The beauty and dangers of Bitcoin is transparency. Every coin can be traced. Every movement logged forever. But here's the paradox. If no one's looking for a theft, the stolen coins can sit untouched and invisible for years. And that's exactly what happened. LuBian didn't report the loss. No public alert, not even whispers in the mining community. The heist was buried in silence. After the hack, LuBian kept mining. Their pool shrank but didn't vanish overnight. The stolen coins, about $3.5 billion worth in 2020, simply never moved. And with Bitcoin roaring into the 2021 bull run, no one was asking where those billions went. In crypto, the loudest noise wins attention. This theft was silent. Whoever pulled this off understood patience. Moving stolen Bitcoin immediately can trigger alarms. Mixing billions without being noticed? Almost impossible. But waiting, that's different. The blockchain doesn't forget. But the world? The world gets distracted. The hacker consolidated wallets in 2024, a quiet shuffle. Then, stillness. In mid-2025, blockchain analytics firm Arkham Intelligence was tracing large dormant Bitcoin addresses. That's when they saw it. A single cluster of addresses linked to LuBian's mining pool, holding 127,426 BTC. The transaction history told the story. 2 days in December 2020, massive outflows from LuBian's wallets. Then 5 years of silence. Arkham confirmed what had never been reported. The biggest Bitcoin heist in history, hidden in plain sight. But here's where it gets stranger. LuBian didn't just give up. For years, they sent over 1,500 blockchain messages to the hackers' wallets, pleading for the coins back, offering rewards, begging for a reply. The hacker never answered. Most ransom notes are delivered in person or through the dark web. But this one? It was carved directly into Bitcoin's blockchain forever. For years, LuBian called out to the thief in the only language they shared, on-chain transactions. But the thief never answered. Bitcoin has a special feature called OP return. Think of it as a note field. You can't store much, but whatever you write becomes part of Bitcoin's permanent record. LuBian used it like a megaphone, sending more than 1,500 messages to the hackers' wallet addresses. Each message cost them money, about 1.4 BTC in total fees, but they kept sending them anyway. Messages pleading for the return of the coins, messages offering a percentage as a reward, messages begging for proof of life. Some messages were short and professional. Others felt almost emotional. Imagine being on LuBian's side. Every day, you watch a Bitcoin address holding billions that used to be yours. You know exactly where it is. You can't touch it. And the only way to talk to the thief is by sending them money to write another note. Negotiating after a heist is a high-risk game. The moment a thief moves the coins, blockchain analysts can begin tracing them. And if the thief responds, they risk revealing patterns, writing style, timing, even clues about their location. Silence is safety. And for this hacker, patience was the ultimate weapon. The blockchain is immutable. Every plea, every offer from LuBian is still there, immortalized in code. Not one of them answered. The OP return field became a graveyard of unanswered words, messages to a ghost. In 2024, something finally stirred. The hacker consolidated some of the wallets. Was it a rehearsal, or the first step in moving billions? For nearly 4 years, the largest stash of stolen Bitcoin in history sat perfectly still. Then, in 2024, it moved. Not much. Not enough to cash out, but enough to send shockwaves through the crypto world. Blockchain analysts watching dormant whale addresses spotted something unusual. The hacker was consolidating, taking coins scattered across many wallets and moving them into fewer, larger ones. The amounts? Still in the billions. The purpose? A mystery. Theory 1. The hacker was preparing to launder the funds, moving everything into a smaller number of addresses before attempting to mix or sell. Theory 2. It was a defensive move. Maybe they feared their old wallets were compromised, or that forensic tracking was closing in. Either way, the blockchain doesn't explain intent. It just shows the facts. And the fact was, after years of silence, the thief was back at the keyboard. In crypto, the moment stolen coins move, the clock starts ticking. Analytics firms, law enforcement, and independent researchers swarm to trace every Satoshi. Even using privacy tools like mixers or swaps can leave patterns, digital fingerprints, that narrow the search. Moving billions without detection? That's like walking through a snowfield without leaving footprints. If this was the hacker's test run, it carried a message. I'm still here. I still control it. But with Bitcoin's value soaring past $14 billion for this stash, even the smallest slip could unravel years of waiting. Every analyst watching knew the next move could be the one that exposes them or lets them vanish forever. Billions still sit in those addresses. The question now isn't just if the hacker will move them. It's whether the world will see it happen in real time, or in the headlines the next morning. If the hacker decides to move 127,426 Bitcoin, the entire market will feel it. The question is, will it happen quietly in the shadows, or will it be the loudest crash in Bitcoin's history? Dumping billions in Bitcoin is like dropping a boulder into a still pond. The ripples are global. Analysts estimate that even the rumor of these coins hitting exchanges could send Bitcoin's price into freefall. Investors panic, traders liquidate, and all eyes turn to a single set of addresses, watching, waiting. Moving stolen Bitcoin isn't just about sending it to an exchange. Today's blockchain forensics can trace transactions through mixers, privacy coins, and even complex cross-chain swaps. To disappear billions without a trace? Nearly impossible. Yet some criminals try. They fragment funds into thousands of microtransactions, hoping to overwhelm tracking systems. But the bigger the stash, the harder it is to hide. Every day, analysts refresh the same page. The address holding over 127,000 Bitcoin stares back, unchanged. No one knows if the hacker is gone, if they lost the keys, or if they're simply watching, waiting for the perfect moment. In crypto, timing is everything. Move too soon and you get caught. Wait too long, and the world might move on without you. This wasn't just about stolen Bitcoin. It was about trust. Weak cryptography, poor key generation, and silence from a major mining pool allowed billions to vanish without a sound. For crypto, it's a reminder that the blockchain never forgets. But it doesn't scream for help either. You have to look. Somewhere, right now, 127,426 Bitcoins sit untouched. Controlled by one person, or maybe a team. Every analyst is watching. Every trader is holding their breath. And every move, when it comes, will be written into history forever. The LuBian heist is a reminder. Cybercriminals don't just go after corporations. They go after you. That's why Teeleris exists, an AI-powered cybersecurity company dedicated to protecting people from scams, fraud, and online theft. Our technology watches for the tricks you can't see, fake investment schemes, cloned websites, phishing messages, and stops them before they drain your wallet. Visit Teeleris.com today. Stay protected. Stay ahead. This was the LuBian Bitcoin heist, the biggest in history. We're tracking every movement of those billions, and when the story changes, you'll hear it here first. Subscribe now. hit the bell, and join us as we uncover the biggest scams, hacks, and cyber heists in the world.